Okay. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Game is really just friggin' incredible, and I'm sad that it took me this long to discover it. Just like RimWorld. Ugh. So good. So in the interim, since the last video, I have learned quite a bit. I went through one pretty lengthy campaign, whatever you want to call it, game. Lengthy by my standards. It was slightly longer, I think, than the last recorded one. I was pretty well into summer. I started out as a hunter at the evac shelter. I still did evac shelter, but I was a hunter, not a survivor. And so that wasn't especially terrible. It's relatively easy if you're at the evac shelter. You can still generally do your normal startup, even if you don't have all the niceties of the survivor loadout. He started with a rifle, but I don't know, due to some mod I think I'm using, the rifle that I was using did not match the ammo that I was given. There's different calibers, so the rifle was useless. And I started right next to a field that was filled with zombie soldiers. So after some clever maneuvering, I managed to grab an M4A1 off the ground, and I used that to obliterate the rest of the soldiers. So that was pretty good. That got me started. And I went pretty long. I went for the same strategy of clearing out towns with my bow and getting really good with the bow. I was using a mod that called like make bows great again, that buffed bows and crossbows. Not to like absurd levels, but I think probably where it should be. So I cleared out one smaller town completely. That felt good, and then I moved into a big city, and my god, does it just go on, and there's just so many fucking zombies. And so I just spent days and days and weeks just working on clearing out this town. Desperately looking for a gun store, because I started to accumulate a bit more ammo and a bit more guns, and yeah, well, despite what I said earlier about not wanting to use guns much, guns are fucking awesome, man. Guns blow everything away. I got a shotgun, a Mossberg or whatever, and it was just like, oh my god, stacking bodies, and the M4 and even the pistol. Oh, it was just so good. And so then I saw a gun store in the middle of town, and then my newfound love of guns bit me in the ass real good and hard. My desperate attempt to get to this gun store, my head filled with all these dreams of bullets and ammo. I got a little cocky, and I encountered a zombie brute, which is basically a tough zombie on steroids. It just somehow like ended up like 3 feet from me when I was doing something. I was like smashing body, or I wasn't paying attention, and ended up so close. I got a couple arrows in it, but it smashed me, like sent me flying. And I was like, I might be able to just do this with a combat knife, but I don't know, I don't want to risk it. I'll just use my pistol. Big fucking mistake, Mangg. That triggered like a dozen other zombies, including a grabber zombie and like a hunter and stuff, and I killed the brute, so that was good, but then I was quickly swarmed and died. So that was unfortunate. I spent a lot of time on that one. I built up this whole RV and I fixed it all up. It was actually looking sweet. It had a whole kitchen thing in there and just awesome trunk space. It was really nice RV. I liked it a lot. It was my home base. But anyways, then I started another new game, and I went with a character that I'm actually going to try and pretty much copy here for this playthrough, because I liked it so much until I got absurdly cocky, because I thought I was invincible. You're never invincible. So, lesson learned there, but we're going to copy it because I want to feel kind of invincible. So first of all, let's go ahead and make a new world. So, I mentioned last time I was going to try out going back to stable, and then I was said, oh, maybe I should try that Bright Nights version. I tried both. Bright Nights does seem kind of interesting, and I would play Bright Nights instead of experimental, and I would play stable instead of experimental, except for one specific feature that I just don't want to play without. And that's, that is under the graphical settings, use tiles to display overmap. So this replaces like the normal bullshit bullshit to me, the typical overmap view that just is like symbols, and it replaces it with the graphical tiles. This is what we were using in the other playthroughs, but I discovered that this was a very recent feature that was added. And it's not on Bright Nights, and it's not on the stable version. So if I want that, I have to play experimental. So I'm like, all right, screw it. Fortunately, in all my time spent playing, after like reconfiguring things and reinstalling experimental, I have not encountered any of that lag, so I don't know what that was. But anyways, yes, so, right. So this is experimental. If they ever add it to Bright Nights, I could see switching. But, so for experimental, this time I downloaded what's called Keenan's Mod Pack, which is this big old pack of mods. As many mods as you'd care to install. There's a lot of them. I mean, it's not like, it's not like RimWorld or anything, but this is generally most of what you'd care to be interested in. And, so there's some interesting ones that I could try. I don't know how much is like really work in progress or what's like really cemented as like, yeah, this is good, this is set, you should play with this. A lot of people play with Magicalism. I was surprised by how many people play with Magicalism. We could try it, but I don't know. There's still so much to the normal game that I don't really want to add such a big thing. So let's see, but I did add Arcana, which adds an Arcana skill and adds magical items to the game, and they're pretty few and far between. In my big playthrough that I did, I didn't really encounter much. Towards the end, I actually found like a necromancer, like a zombie necromancer, and I killed it. It was really easy for some reason, and he had like this necromancer tome that I could actually read. So I think if you invested in Arcana more, you might get into more cool magic items and like staffs and stuff like that. But, it's just to dip my toes into the idea of adding magic to the world. Crit expansion mods adds professions, guns, mods, weapons, mobs, mutations, martial arts styles, quality of life changes, blah, blah, blah. So it's just a big more is good. Make bows great again. Rebalances vanilla bows and crossbows. Pneumatic fun adds lots of obsoleted, very fun toys back. I don't know exactly what it adds. Adds rice. I know what that adds. Assorted arms and armor adds many real-world military equipment into the game. Makeshift items adds improvised item variants. Cataclysm ++ just adds more everything. And CDDA variety pack adds vehicle variants, quality of life fixes so you can drink during winter. More survivor notes, more survivor stuff. I just, threw in more stuff, but nothing too crazy. There's a lot of craziness, like dinosaurs and Fallout stuff, steampunk stuff, like aliens, and yeah. And then, yeah, pretty much more professions to choose from, and that's basically pretty it. Nothing too crazy, so we're just gonna roll ahead with that. The one that I think a lot of people do play with is PK's Rebalancing. Rebalances spawn list, adds new monsters and items, adds new buildings in the field, fortifies old buildings, strives to create a harsher environment to survive in. I guess we could try that. I don't know why I didn't have this on, because a lot of people do play with that. Otherwise, yeah, everything's still default and good. Parksdale, good. Let's delete this other one. And a new game, custom character. So, what I was thinking when I started my last save was In Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, there is the Minotaur Fighter. The Minotaur Fighter is the class and race combo that is recommended to every new player, pretty much. Because it's the simplest setup you can possibly play the game with, and it's really pretty powerful. And you have, generally, for a new player, the highest chance of like learning the basic systems and actually beating the game with a Minotaur Fighter. And that's how I first beat the game. Because most of the time you can basically just smash through everything in sight and just destroy. And so I was like, okay, what is the Minotaur Fighter of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? Oh, we're playing in... Why am I playing in ultra wide? Hold on. I'm sorry, let me fix this. No. No. I think I have to play in a window. Alright, hold on. So, what is the Minotaur Fighter of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? What is something... Why is it going to... Oh, this reset. No wonder. 1920. And apparently they can't do 1080 for some reason, so you have to go 1072. There we go. That's better. Okay, so, Minotaur Fighter. And I decided, okay, well, it's gonna be something that... It's not a bow. That's too complicated. It's gotta be something that basically you can just hold down the attack button, and it will just smash everything in sight. So it has to be some sort of brute or, you know, something extremely skilled at melee combat, preferably with either a lot of health or a lot of armor or a lot of dodge. And so, of course, since there's martial arts in the game, that was a very strong contender. So I started with the profession of martial artist, because they start with a martial artist trait, and they have 2 in melee, unarmed combat, and dodging. We can switch to a female. We'll be a female. And specifically, I was interested in the martial art of Krav Maga, because I remember years back, one of my uncles was like, look at this shit, and he showed me some Krav Maga videos on YouTube of these guys just destroying people. And it was like, yeah, you know, these were like, I don't know what it was, like Iranian special forces, or it was something like that. And it was just like, this is what the special forces use. They use Krav Maga. And I think when we look at the description of Krav Maga, it'll actually mention that. So I went with that, and I ended up getting one of those extendable batons off of like a cop or a SWAT, or I don't remember what. And well, you'll see. You'll see. But all right, we need to start. I'm not going to do evacuate. We've done that too many times. Let's do I'm thinking either like Mist or the Mascot Rises. If I can start... Oh, I can't start it. Okay, no. That would be fun, but I can't start as a martial artist. So Mist is like the basic one. You start in the middle of a town surrounded by zombies, which I guess makes for a pretty interesting start. Otherwise, like Wilderness, you start out in the wilderness. But you're limited. You're limited in your professions there. Oh, what I started with last time was, hold on, I'm getting a phone call, of course. Alright, so what I started with was, gosh. Sheltered. No, not sheltered. Fuck, what was it? I thought it was called like Safe Haven or something like that, but it doesn't even seem to be here. That's weird. They didn't remove any mods. I started on like a farm, and it was just a nice, quiet farm with nothing around it, and there was a town sort of down the road. It was basically evacuee, but I had a farm instead. It was a little trickier because I didn't have a way to light fires, and I didn't have a pot to boil water in or anything. I didn't have a lot of tools. But anyways, let's do Mist. I guess we'll start in the middle of the city, and we'll see if I can make my way out. We're gonna be the martial artist. Once I find it yet again. Oh, you can search. Good. You can be a novice martial artist, which doesn't give you any of the skills, and you just start with like the same gear, but you get a white belt. But no, we'll actually be the martial artist. And then we're mostly just going to put points into stats. Stats are good. So for traits, we want the usual bad shit. Addictive personality. Not Glassjaw, because I'm going to be in melee combat a lot. Heavy sleeper is always fun. What else did I grab? Lightweight. Just avoiding all drug. You know, our body's a temple and all that. We can take poor hearing. I'm not overly worried about being ambushed. It's always a bit of a concern, but you know. That might be it. Oh, ugly. And I took a wheat allergy. What was that called? Grain intolerance. Yeah, it seemed okay. So now we have 14 points. Of which we can put all into our stats, or we could take some positive traits. So deft is pretty good. Crit melee training. For every hit you land, gain themed combat bonuses. That seems pretty good. Just making us like a god of melee. Dodge attacks more easily. We're not even really gonna need that. Self-defense classes, yeah. That lets us start with Krav Maga. And I think that's good. We'll put the rest into stats. So we want, say, a 12 strength and a 10 dex. We don't even need that high of strength, really. We can do 11 on 11. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Skills, you know, whatever. We've got the important stuff for melee combat. The rest we can all develop. It's all good. Okay, and we're gonna be a female, so we'll be Taco Biatch. And we get a random location, 210 different variants. We are starting with Krav Maga, originating in Israel. Oh, it was Israeli Special Forces, that's what it was. Krav Maga is based on taking down an enemy quickly and effectively. It focuses on applicable attacks rather than showy or complex moves, popular among police and armed forces everywhere. Yeah, yes. And then we get a second style, but we have Krav Maga, so I don't know what else we really need. Which makes me think I don't need the fucking... I don't know if the martial artist starts with Krav Maga or not, and I really want that. Some sort of kung fu. I don't know. I probably could look it up, but let's just use snake kung fu. Oh, and then we have crit CQB, crit blade work, crit enforcement. This is another style we could use. Alright. Okay. So let's put on Krav Maga right away. We just got our fists, but that's good. Okay, so Here we are. We're in Barrington. This is a major city. I mean, look at how many buildings there are. Every single one contains fucking zombies. The streets are filled. This is shitty. We're just in a grocery store. There's a police station next to us, though. If we could actually get in there, we might find some guns. But usually, I think that would be locked up. We'll see. There's a gun store further south. But more importantly, we just want to get the fuck out of here safely. We have no light. We're in the dark. We don't know where anything is. We have poor hearing. There's a lot of potential for danger here. I should have saved this as a template. Alright, so just checking the perimeter. From the looks of it, we're actually gonna have to kick our way out of here. Alright. I mean, it sounds like something is over there to the west, but there's gonna be something everywhere. So I don't know if it matters which way I kick out. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there's definitely stuff out there. Alright, let's not go that way. Let's clean the window. Okay, we spotted a lot of shit. Zombie dogs, maimed zombie. Alright, I mean, it's all basic stuff. We could handle it. Instead of Krav Maga, we could turn on crit enforcement, which is more defensive. Let's try it. Alright, so we missed, then we stunned it with a crit for 10 damage. Miss. 6 crit stun. Miss. Lunge, I dodged. Miss. Miss. Crit. Crit. Alright. Yeah, just sort of looking. I got hit on my left arm. Alright, let's try switching back to Krav Maga. I know that works. We'll just see if there's much of a difference. At this level of our melee and unarmed and stuff, shouldn't really. Alright, we already got a zapper and 2 dogs, so this will be fun. Alright, jabbed for 4. Miss, miss, 2. Making a cudgel, if possible, would have been a much better choice before punching out a window. Alright, there we go. That was pretty good. There, crit, 10, 5, 10, crit, 4. I mean, what you're not getting out of this is how fucking quickly I'm attacking this thing. I mean, if you've ever seen like Ip Man and him doing like the like 50 punches in a second or whatever it is, that's basically what I'm doing, because this enemy is not attacking me at all. Dead. Alright, this will be a little bit trickier because he's gonna zap me every time I hit him. And I'm hitting him for light damage many times, so it's actually not working out. I mean, there's nothing for it at this point. I just have to hold it down. Yeah, alright. So, where did we go wrong there? Well, I should have made a cudgel, basically. Fists, unless your unarmed skill is drastically high, I think the cudgel would have been much better off. So, what I should have planned on dying. So I should have made a template of the character so we could just click. Use the same template. Let me just make it again real quick. Alright, so actually I don't need to take martial art or self-defense training or whatever it is, because picking martial artists in my profession lets me pick any of this shit. So that just gives us Krav Maga. And I chose not to take that crit melee training, because I think all we need is the Maga. Okay, here we go again. It's the light drizzle out. We're in another big town. There is a forest pretty close to us, so if we can make our way north, we could dash out into the woods and maybe do something. But again, we wanna... Oh shit, Biolante. Drooped, quivering plant with a thick stalk adorned by a purple flower. Its petals are closed and pulsate ominously. Great. Ideally, we get a weapon of some kind going on here. Probably a cudgel, but we need a cutting tool. There's a kitchen over here. Hoping they didn't see too much. We'll see how that goes. The other thing about this start is you have no storage. So the faster you can get storage going, the better. Zacto knife. That's a weapon, right? No, it's not a valid Krav Maga weapon, though. Canvas sack we can hold. That'll give us storage, but it's not ideal. Oh, there's no sheets there. Alright, just see what you can find. A sweater doesn't have any storage. We might have to make a makeshift knapsack. Makeshift sling or swag bag. There we go. It's good enough. Make it. Yet. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this with our fists. Oh no, I don't. Krav Maga or X-Acto knife with no Krav Maga. Yeah, I think that is better than our fists. I'm hoping. On second thought, it's not. They're very slow, so we should be able to just... One damage just over and over, though. That's specifically what I wanted to avoid. There's nothing for, we just gotta... Don't worry, we'll beat their asses down. Jesus, die, you fat bitch. I hope you like this sound. We haven't been touched yet. Alright, there we go. Okay, messenger bag. I mean, I'd probably be willing to wear something filthy. A Winchester M37. This is a single shot break action shotgun with 410 bore. But no ammo though. It's just gonna encumber me, so no, ditch it. So now it's between the canvas sack or this filthy messenger bag. Yeah, swag bag is way more encumbering when full, but we won't put much into it. Okay, no, we're gonna go with the swag bag. Okay, so now we gotta make things quick and easy here. We've got open windows. Ideally, we make, yeah, the cudgel. You wouldn't think that it's compatible with Krav Maga, but it is. Oh, it so is. Yeah, cudgel. Got the cudgel. So now we just want to grab what we can and get out of here. A pot would be good. Pot to piss in. It's always good, right? Take that. No. No, do I need the frying pan? I guess. Take it. Then, yes. We're gonna empty this bitch out. Sort of. Butter's the best. A flashlight is good, a hammer is awesome. Take the lighter, pliers, extra battery, strings, duct tape. Okay. Shit. Do we want to ditch? No, cooking oil is really good. So ditch the milk. Good. That means our bag is pretty full. We're not, if we get into combat, we'll just drop the bag. Alright. Just a zombie out there. And a fat zombie. It's all pretty manageable compared to the giant killer plant to the other direction. Alright, I think we're good. Let's wait for this zombie to come in. He'll come in through the glass. 8 damage, 5 damage, 8 damage, 5 damage, 5. He has yet to attack me, by the way. 7, 13, 5, miss, 13. He didn't attack me once. That's fucking Krav Maga. And it gets way more nuts than that. Alright, we need to be... Ooh, there's a garage here. Oh, fuck, there's an unfinished motorcycle. A car would get us out of here real nicely. Shit. Yeah, that's not gonna drive, so there's not much point in me breaking in. Could start jumping across rooftops, I guess. Wait a minute, there's a fucking Mego scout tower at the end of the road. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if we can make our way out to the woods and try and survive out there for a little bit. I don't know if we want to go in the cave or anything, but there is a gun store right there. We could probably easily get to that once we situate ourselves. There's a shitty car there. That car looks... maybe... oh, the faulty engine. That doesn't mean it's undrivable, though. It's missing a wheel. No, those are there, they're just busted. It's got a tank that's functioning, it's got a battery that's functioning. It's maybe. This one looks a lot better. Of course, it's a little surrounded. It's got also a faulty engine, but it's good. Oh, the battery's draining, which means it's pretty much done. Okay, so that's no good. What about over here to my left? Okay, looks good on the surface. There's also a bike. A bike alone would be incredible. We could use that. It's got a busted wheel. Tank looks good. Can't see the battery. So it's hard to say. It might work, it might not, but the bike has a busted saddle, but it should still ride. We don't need saddles where we're going. We're gonna have to kill stuff no matter what, so let's just face our fate. Street looks surprisingly empty. Alright, I dodged its lunge. He missed. Missed. Dead. Triffid sprout. All these plant stuff. Engine started. Alright, let's not be an idiot though. Oh god, it doesn't have any wheels. Fuck. Or it doesn't have enough wheels to move. Okay, shit. So we need to let go of the controls. Do I hop on the bike now? No, I think I gotta deal with these. Good. Let them fuck around with that car. Don't mess up the bike. I'll fight you, don't mess up the bike. Or we could lead them back into the truck. Okay. Right, it doesn't have a saddle, so I can't actually ride it. Fuck me. Alright, well, let's fight him then. Okay, so I already crit him twice. So I've already done, what is that, 26 plus 6. So I've already done 32 damage to him. He's stunned. There's 42 damage, stunned again. 49 damage, 54 damage. 61, 65, 71. He has yet to even swing at me. And, yeah, you get the idea. It's fucking nuts. Just wait, it's gonna get even better. Until you get too cocky, then it doesn't get better. Take the cell phone and the multi-tool. I won't take your crack pipe, you can keep that. So far, so good. Yeah. I mean, I doubt this will work. No, it's wrecked. Okay, so let's keep moving north. Fucking Biolante straight up north. That I don't feel confident enough in. What about this car? Its wheels are also looking busted. Yeah. Okay. I think we gotta head east then. As you can see, we can deal with the basic ones. So we can slowly work our way out here. Anything to avoid the Biolante. Yeah, again, didn't land a shot. Didn't even swing, really. It's nuts. But this pack of enemies is also a little nuts. I'm not sure how to swerve between them and the Biolante. It's battered and it doesn't have wheels, so it's useless. Yeah, I mean, this isn't... Okay. It's like... It's got 3 wheels. And it's got no controls. It's a no-go. Alright, we just gotta... well, I dodged him. But then he just got stunned into oblivion. A switchblade. Krav Maga. Ooh. Let us look. Oh, the switchblade is even faster to attack. Doesn't have the hit bonus. And overall, the cudgel's better against armored targets. Yeah, the cudgel is shockingly good for just like a plank of wood. Like, you'd think that the switchblade would be decent, but no. I don't know why it has a hit bonus negative. But anyways, we got a lot of zombies coming in. It's nothing we can't handle, but ideally one at a time. Okay. Yep. Oh, some shotgun ammo. Good, good. Oh, we can actually go get that single shot shotgun. Good way to commit suicide here. Fuck. Speaking of good ways to commit suicide. Try and lose some of them. Fuck. Alright, I'd rather funnel this a little bit better than that. I mean, we're attacking so quickly that we can take down most of them before the rest even get close. I mean, it's just a fucking killing floor. I've yet to be hit. I might get hit here with a fat zombie and a tough zombie. Yep. Tough zombie hit my left arm. But otherwise, we got him. Fucking Krav Maga, right? It's insane. Yeah, overall. Cough syrup. Take that. I got the cold with my other character. I just spent so much time looking for cough syrup. And looking for bee balm in the wilderness, which apparently can make a tea that does the same thing. Finally found like 1 dose of cough syrup. Alright. Still want to be a little careful. I know it's so easy to get cocky now with Krav Maga. And you can do incredible things with it, but you still have to be very careful. A little tougher because it's got Kevlar armor. Ripped my sports bra. A lot of what it's doing Especially as we level it up. It's going to be knocking them down to the ground, which for zombies is pretty darn good. Yeah, it says no battery. If I had a wrench... Do you need a wrench to... Or maybe you just need pliers? Remove a battery and install it? Let me see if I can find the battery. No, you just need pliers. Okay, so... If we could take the battery from another car, we could actually drive this. Take a look. Yeah, this would work. Where's that battery at? If I knew the symbols, maybe it would help. Towards the front. There it is. We're gonna remove this thing. Pick it up. Something you're wearing hinders the use. Okay, so drop the swag bag. Oh, but I am gonna need the fucking... And I'm gonna need the pliers. Or the multi-tool. Yeah, I know, we gotta do this in the rain. Oh, for fuck's sake. So close. Okay, so... Fuck. So there's a bug in the very latest version of Experimental where it doesn't show you the component list if you ever have to choose between multiple components. So I couldn't tell which battery I was installing, and I hoped for the best. Two. There we go. Alright, we got battery. Put on the swag bag, grab the cudgel. Grab the cudgel, thank you. Grab the multi-tool. Hop in. A road map. Probably worth reading before we start driving. Okay, let me drop that then. Here we go. They're all trying to kill this vine beast. An animated mass of roots and vines creeping along the ground with alarming speed. Tangle is thick enough that the center from which they grow is concealed. It almost died. Actually. There's a lot of bodies there. Never let a good vine beast go to waste. Are they... Don't seem to be... Hold on, let me just wait this out. Oh shit, no. It's no good. That vine beast is fucked. Oh, the vine beast's still doing work. It did work. It's still alive. It has like no health left, but they can't land a hit on it. Which makes me wonder if I could land a hit on it. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta see what happens though. Oh, one of them decided to go check me out. Okay. Wait, thought you'd find an easier target? You fuck. Oh, they got it. They got that. Alright. So let's see. It dropped fungal fighter. No, this is a fungal fighter sting. It's a dart. Iron thorn. It's pretty cool. Essence, which is used for Arcana to like make amulets and things like that. Let's see here. Just looking through. Yeah, that thing did pretty well. There's a copy of Dune over there. Oh, look at all that shit. There's a double barrel shotty. Yeah. Walther PPQ 40 Smith & Wesson. Also pretty nice. I'm more looking to see if there's like one of those batons. It's a really good weapon. No, okay. Well, with that then, I think we probably just want to drive... Probably drive straight out to the dirt road and then just go from there. Lose them. Alright. Let's do it. I have gotten a little better at driving. Not massively so. Alright. Probably want to go like 30. 36. Just drive as straight as we can. Shit. Okay, it's not unworkable. We're going pretty fast. We're gonna hit something. Yeah. Okay, we lost our windshield. Okay, this is where it gets a little dicey. I didn't think it would actually be fully forested. So now we either speed up. Okay, that was the end of it. So now I have to actually lose them in the woods. Okay. Why are you not looking at me? We're gonna have to run. And basically just hope we don't end up in a spider web nest or something. Oh, I have fucking auto harvest on. That's a big problem. Auto forage. Oh, shit. Alright. And recover some stamina in case we don't lose all of them. Fucking bushes. Alright, that might be far enough. Let's just wait. Okay, good. Good. We are pretty clear. Alright, so from here... From here, what I would say we do is just slowly creep back into town, or we could head this way. Railroad station. I mean, yeah, we could poke around for a while to try and find like a cabin in the woods nearby, or an evac shelter nearby. We could head south to this road and just walk along that for a little bit. I guess that's viable. Me and my sack. I did say I was going to drop my sack whenever we got into a fight, and I did not do that once. And Krav Maga still was fucking insane. Still plenty of shit that we could just bump into out here that could just one-shot me, but... There's a border collie. We wanted dinner. Two large dogs. Oh, they're right next to me. Alright. I think as time goes on, if these animals are still around, they become more aggressive because they're hungrier. But for right now, apocalypse just started. Put safe mode back on. Should be hitting the road pretty soon. Alright, do we want to go to the railroad station? It's gonna be packed of zombies, isn't it? I didn't want to go... Yeah, I don't want to go too far away because that gun store seems really accessible. And that seems like such a rare thing to say. We spotted a vine beast over there, and we saw what that thing can do. On. No, don't step into the pile of rocky rubble. No! Rocky rubble sounds like an alternate universe ice cream flavor. Rocky rubble? A moose. Oof. Yeah, in my other game, when I was the hunter, I actually killed a moose. It gored me pretty good. It was not painless, but I killed it, and my god, it gave me like 132 chunks of meat. It was fucking insane. I had smoked meat for months. Awesome. Oh, there's a cabin here. Holy shit. A little more remote than I'd care for, but that's also... Whoa, that music cue is not welcome. Look at this fucking cabin! This is perfect! With a stove. Alright. This is perfect. Okay. I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna get myself all situated here in this cabin, because I don't think anything interesting is gonna happen here. And then when I'm ready to venture back into town, I'll start up another video. Unless, like, I get attacked by some sort of Cthulhian monster, then I'll start a video there. So we can Krav Maga the shit out of it. But anyways, my name is Mangg. Again, you're watching has been Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. See you fine folks in the next part.